We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. And off we go from Denver. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Kiki QT now from his end zone. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 50, it's Goff. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 20. gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Seibert's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Love.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like...
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport stick.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded just outside the goal line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from which...
There he goes, right side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
QT now from his end zone. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Goff.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And no one open. He'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. First down, Love to pass. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Love's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. This big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On third down, Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Goff on first down. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Goff. This pass caught by Hamler. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Goff. And they That's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. QT now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. Hard throw, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throw, but he makes the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And on the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 69 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Goff. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Broncos. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. QT now from his end zone. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation. One that they have a much better chance.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Glove. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. downs.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second and goal, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyrell Williams with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. On second and 9, Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Jamin Davis, the rookie first-round pick, in on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Here's Goff. Flush to his right.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Goff on first down.
Well, this one taken in by Cephas.
That catch good for only a couple. Goff.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. C.J. Hamler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Goff now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And they will take a knee here. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati